So I have two words for you. Morally gray. A writing technique that choice-based RPGs use to put more weight to your decisions. Stormcloaks or the Imperials. Curing the genophage. Literally everything in Telltale's The Walking Dead. All these things have something very important in common. No matter what you choose, someone's going to suffer for it in the hopes of a positive result later down the road. However, Outer Worlds 2 is absolutely not that. No. Outer Worlds 2 is just... For a game studio that brought us the absolute masterpiece that was Fallout New Vegas, you know, that game series that's really well known for its themes of morality in an immoral world, as well as the ever-present constant satire of capitalism equals bad.
Oh, didn't realize we were getting so close to the action.
Aha! I didn't realize I was playing Fallout 76 now.
They somehow convinced Daddy Xbox to let them make a sequel to a series that, honestly, makes me hate everyone a little bit equally. Funnily enough, is how I feel about politics. Which, in this case, might actually be a good thing for the game, because now I have zero remorse of any sort. Which is really scary, because this game somehow embodies the 1910s, 2020s, and 2090s all the exact same time. Which shouldn't be possible, but they did it because of spite and the good old soul of God-fearing America. But I'm getting ahead of myself now. In case you don't know, The Outer Worlds 2 is a true-to-form, choice-based RPG. Sequel to the game with the same name, but just without the number. And has virtually nothing to do with the original title. That ended up being their best choice since every RPG that makes a direct sequel to their first game will always run into the problem of, well, how the f do we make your first choices actually matter? The answer being very simple. Make it years in the future in a completely new location that has nothing to do with the first game. Now let me welcome you to Arcadia, a sector space sporting three different factions. Each one of them boiling down to, well, the capitalism bad green team, who got all their faction colors from the good old Benjamin. Then you have the zealot red team, who are the really bad guys but will always say they're not. And then, well, there's the third yellow team, who really are just kind of there. Except these guys worship funny math rocks and call it God. Oh, and there's also the heat death of the universe, and it's now somehow your problem to solve. It's fine though, because as you can guess, this game shares a lot of DNA with the Fallout franchise. With its strong on-the-nose satire, a long list of skills that affect all your dialogue choices you make throughout the game, as well as being constantly tugged on by one of the three factions to do side quests for them. Heat Death of the Universe, be damned. All these side quests being categorized by either a mundane fetch quest, or helping out some alien bug leader guy. All while collecting companions on your journey so the entire quest feels a little less lonely. And due to all of this, I now need to get all the XP available because seeing numbers go up makes my lizard brain go, yes, I have to do every quest in a region. Only to leave the entire region when I get everything done, get myself ready to head to another planet just for one of the several companions to go, hey Commander, you know I have a quest for you now in the exact place you just f***ing left. No, I could have told you beforehand. Go f*** yourself. And let me tell you, half of these companions are very lucky that their quests reward XP. Because if they didn't, I would never even care about it. Don't believe me? Let's play a game. A game called Which Companions Would You Actually Care About? Starring the token good guy sidekick. A robot. No, you can't f*** it. Stop asking. Strong female character. The paladin that ruins the entire party dynamic. This psycho goth woman that you can probably try to fix, or the real main character since every band guy wants to reference their nickname they had in high school.
The end point? The end point.
The end point?
Anyway, the combat in this game is a lot more satisfying than I originally thought it would be. Not only do I get to use a trench 12 gauge that looks like and feels like a war crime,
Plasma tolerances exceed.
But once I got to the maximum gun skill, bullets went from being Nerf darts to, well, actual bullets, with a time dilation mechanic transforming me from Fallout to Red Dead Redemption with this Deadeye I got here. And I do not know if it's the game design or just how I built my character. Almost every encounter, even bosses, don't take more than a few seconds, which makes it extra satisfying when I get to take out an entire outpost using either a 50 BMG or a 357 revolver, just as our forefathers have intended. And that kind of segues into our video title today, with the aggressive messaging of capitalism bad and sucking really big donkey nuts, but still somehow being the better option than whatever the fuck this is, combined with the ability to go off to a shady dealer and buy a hunting rifle for self-defense purposes. Well, it all just kind of feels like freedom. Just like the freedom you have to slam that like button. I don't know why I said that. But seriously, there's a surprising amount of freedom in this game. Obviously not Baldur's Gate 3 levels. Nothing will come close to that masterpiece for another 10 years or until Larian decides to release Divinity. No, the game has freedom closer to the first Divinity Original Sin title. A list of skills that allow you to solve quests in a very unique way that still achieve the same result, just lets you roleplay the fantasy out more. As an example, I got a quest to go take care of a striking workforce for the green team. And lo and behold, when I got there, took a while to guess what the problem was. The manager. The manager was the problem. She apparently was overworking her people so much that they couldn't even take a f***ing piss on the job. And she refused to see any sort of reason. I didn't want to be the dick to tell them to get back to work, partly because at this point, I really didn't give a shit. So I decided to expedite the negotiation process. In any other game, the quest would then lock out, the entire camp would turn against me, and I'd fail the entire thing. All because I did this thing called committing murder. But no, apparently in this quest, the people just said, okay, shit, she was terrible, fuck her. And the worst thing that really happened to me was the companions went, hey, that's a bit of a dick move. But a quick speech check fixed that right up. See? Freedom. 2 unique skills used to solve a quest in a very unique way. So I really thank the game for giving me that ability. Just like how I want to thank you for watching this video. I really have nothing else to say about the game other than nitpicking or recapping my entire adventure. And if I did that, the entire video would be over 3 hours long. And I've already spent 20 hours playing through this game and still have not beat it yet. So I'm gonna go do that. If you want to see any sort of gaming adventure I follow in live, go follow my Twitch channel the same name as this channel. Chances are whatever I'm playing on there might be the next game I make a video on. And this is my first video I ever made on this channel, so I don't quite know how to outro this yet. So